Recording in progress. All right. So, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I recorded anything. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Jose. What I do is I basically do a lot of different things, but I felt my bread and butter, you can say, is what I like to coin micro-astrology, where I've been told to and guided to co-create, doing research specifically on asteroids. Mostly, the majority of them are asteroids. So I work with a lot of details, as in like when I say research, I mean it's extensive. It's kind of extreme, but it's also intense and it's fun. I love it. So today I wanted to talk about this thing that's I've been kind of avoiding it. So I wanted to show you how it works. So basically, what my North Node placement is showing, and I wanted to figure out like why is it that I'm resisting this? Well, not so much why, more like should I just go ahead with this? Because I have North Node. You'll see it. I'll show you the chart, but it's specifically on Russia. I'm like, I don't think I want to go there. But anyways, so I'll show you what I mean by this. Yeah. So okay, I'm going to show you the chart itself. Where am I going here? So these are the charts that I got on. So this is basically what's referred to as locational astrology, through tools like astrocartography, or you look at what's called like astromap. Someone invented it, I think it was back in the 70s or something like that. I forgot what his name was. And it was to kind of see where your own birth chart is related to what it would be like if you were to move to another place. So I'm going to do this one here. Mind you, I'm not here to necessarily show you how to do it, but I'm just going to show it to you anyways. So, but first I'm going to show you the chart. Here we go. So this is my chart. Okay, so we have here, you see that? North Node, conjunct Russia. Okay. But instead of just isolating that specific area, it's trine to my Neptune. There's actually Eris right here. It's about 13 degrees. And that's trine my, there's a triangle there. There's a grand trine, a fire trine to Eris in there. But I'm not here to show you Eris. However, because Eris is at 13 degrees, so it's not really tied to Russia anymore. It's too far off. The orb is too far off. It's 13 degrees and it's closer to the 17-degree mark of the North Node here. But yeah, so there's that. But anyways, the point is Russia. So if I'm moving there, why am I moving there? Like, if I'm going to ever, I don't know. It's in the first house, so that usually signifies that it's not actually moving. It's not about that kind of stuff. It's more about curiosity behind it. It's not at home. However, when I looked up Russia itself, like when I looked up the asteroids that are named after places, there is this place called Chuvashia, or in the Russian version, I believe it's called, what is that one called here? Chuvashia Republika. I don't know how to pronounce Russian. I kind of do badly. The point is, it's in Chuvashia. So I'll show you in a bit here where I am. So anyways, you can see that it's Chuvashia right here. It's conjunct my Pluto and my Sun. And that means it's actually more, it's tied to that. And the Sun rules Leo. So that means that's why I'm going to the Sun here, right? So wherever it is. So I was like wondering, what's in Chuvashia? It's not in my fourth house, but it is through Pluto and the Sun. It's connected through that. Um, so I don't know what it's about yet. We'll see what happens. But then, and then when I looked at the astrocartography, the map itself, and then, or rather, I relocated the chart. Here's what happened. So what tend to be highlighted is I think in astrology, it's good to look at what's called the angles, right? Right here, right here, right here, and of course the ascendant right there. Okay, I'm not here to actually give you a lesson or anything like that, but it's about the angles. So what planets are aligned to those angles, they highlight that part of your life. So for me, it's about like contracts I get into. It's in the how I appear in relationships. That's basically what the angle is here. But because it's tied to the seventh house, it's about the contracts I get into, agreements, marriage, all that kind of stuff. And Neptune is in there. So Neptune is the planet that's highlighted here, and it's trine to my north node. That means, place is a place where I would probably be, I guess you can say, magically or maybe delusionally even, could go either way. Happy, maybe perhaps, or flowing. I wouldn't say happy, flowing. Happy, yes, that's up to me. But it's flowing with the north node. However, there's other aspects too, like the north node is square my Chiron, square, what is it here? It's square displacement right here. And I noticed that if I were to go there, I wouldn't necessarily feel like I would know myself because there's this intercepted house right here. It's an intercepted house because we have the cusp of the sixth house, Libra, and the cusp of this next house in Sagittarius. Scorpio is completely missed here. It's an intercepted sign. So any placements typically in that sign, so that's a Mercury, Uranus, I wouldn't be able to actually express myself completely there. And it's square my Chiron. That means I wouldn't necessarily be able to do things that would heal with teaching. This is teaching as well. Chiron is teacher. I wouldn't necessarily be able to do that. Because intercepted house, by the way, is also the same as its opposite house or sign and planets, whatever. They're all intercepted. And it just usually means there's a disconnect. So I don't know, I'm not feeling too about this one. But at the same time, I would probably appear very knowledgeable or like I know it to people. I might encounter people who probably are not necessarily knowledgeable, so they're kind of just too out there and too magical and all that stuff. So the shadow work will play a role there as well. But the trine to the moon right here, to my sun Pluto there, will flow naturally. So the moon here for me in that place will be highlighted. It will be elevated. I would be more like the technical person there, right? The south node is elevated here. And it will be hidden. My north node would be hidden. I wouldn't necessarily be able to follow things related to the sun there, pertaining specifically also to creativity. It would be like in a home environment where I would be able to do that. But again, because the sun is an intercepted house here, I wouldn't necessarily shine in the way that I would usually do. Because again, intercepted houses, intercepted sign, therefore intercepted planets. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to show you how I basically did this one, and I did say that I would do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my thing here. Okay, so basically what I did was, as I mapped out the chart. So this is the astro map right here. You can see, sorry, that's it. That I was looking into my north node placement. I was looking into this one because looking at the actual asteroids that were in my own natal chart. It's showing like Russia and then conjunct my Pluto sun, as you saw earlier, was Chuvash there in 17 degrees. I forgot the minutes though. So I was just like, oh, I don't want to be all the way up north. So I thought, what's close to this area right here, this area? And there's the Neptune line right there. I thought Neptune line, well, that's trying to my north node. I thought, okay, I should go closer to the Neptune line rather than just to the north node line right here in IC or Imam Kweli. Okay. So what I found was I zoomed in. I kept zooming in and I'm just like, okay, what's over there? What's over there? And then I realized as I was doing this one, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Here's the asteroid Chuvashia. And when I looked up Chuvashia, it's like, bam, it's right there. Right? If I zoomed in further in this right here. Oh, where are we? It's a small, I think it's an oblast. Look at what it was. That's the Ural Mountains right there. Where did I see it? You were just there a while ago. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to Chuvashia. And look at the map right here. It's close to Kazan. There was the FINA competition there. For those who don't know what FINA is the aquatics organization that deals with everything aquatics: swimming, synchronized swimming, water polo, and platform diving. Oh, okay, right here. See, Kazan. There you go. So I wasn't necessarily going toward the Neptune line with the IC because when I saw Chuvashia, I was just like, okay, right here. That's the city. Right here. What is it? How do you pronounce that one? Cheboks. How do you say that? I'm curious. Uh, Cheboksari? I don't know. Something like that. Oh, maybe I'll look it up the Russian translation. Che, ah, Cheboksara. Cheboksari. Something like that. Pardon my Russian. Okay, anyways. So it's there. So it's in Chubasha, right? If I zoom out just a little bit, you see her? You see that place there? You see that? Chubashia right there. Hmm? There's a German translation to that one as well. So anyways, there's Kazan like that. So anyways, I spent a lot of time there. Okay. So anyways, so that's what I see. I don't feel like I'm gonna resonate that. So I was gonna go into this and actually look up what I can learn from that, but because when the moment I saw the intercepted house, I was like, okay, intercepted house is kind of like a break off sort of thing. There's a like a sort of a block. That's how I find it. Although Neptune will be highlighted here, I don't know. I don't feel necessarily okay with that. Like, so anyway, I thought I'd just go into this one and see what I can do. But also to kind of showcase to you guys that this can be done. And it's how I do things. I use asteroids and I use the astrocartography map and I relocate the chart itself. I think that's about it. So yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a dull reading. Pardon me. But I wouldn't shine in just I don't think I would shine in that one. I mean, my sun would be in the sixth house, but again, it's intercepted, so not my thing. So that kind of shows me, that kind of tells me the answer right away that it's like, even though it's close to my sun there, where you shine. The sun is where you shine, and it's tied to my north node. It feels kind of off. And Chuvashia is 17 degrees in Libra, which is sextile to my north node. It's exactly like almost perfect um, um, aspect. But at the same time, I'm just like, I would have to kind of work hard at it, maybe put effort into actually being able to be there. I don't know. It would have, I would like to not have intercepted houses. That's what I'm saying. So, anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Yeah. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to actually promote my events. Check on the link below if you'd like to have a reading itself. I do offer free readings. I have one about once or twice a week, but it's going to be one reading, one person. And it's only going to be an hour. So we'll see what fits. I guess you can say it's a first come, first serve sort of thing. Um, and then you can come to my events on Friday. I'll also post a link below. So check that out if you want to learn a bit more about how I use astrology as evidence. Okay. This can be done through anything from psychic readings, mediumship readings, channel readings, divinational readings, remote viewing, the list goes on, right? And how I use astrology for that stuff, particularly through asteroids, whether it's the research I've done on it or not. Okay, so it's beautiful stuff. So anyways, let me know. See you guys later. I hope that was at least informative. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.